Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Blue Badge Crypto bringing you another Bitcoin and market update. But listen, if you're not already on the Twitter, get over there at Blue Badge Crypto. That's where you're going to get the most time-sensitive alerts on trends, trading, and analysis in the market, guys. Let's dive into Bitcoin. We're here on the 4-hour chart. If you've been following along on the Twitter, if you've been following these YouTube updates, you have an idea of what's going on here, guys. We were last tracking price action yesterday where we had this dive down. We met our green box down here that gave you all on Twitter for long opportunities here. I told y'all we needed to bust through this yellow line here on this lower time frame for resistance, and that we would come up here to approximately $41,000, guys. And that's what's happened right here. And you can see where we kind of wicked up, and it's kind of accumulated right along this red line, which is pretty good that you want to see. That we didn't get some swift denial down here, and we're kind of supported, off all these, highs right here that we came up and previous wicked. We had all those wicks coming up here. Now kind of utilize somewhat of that level of support here while fighting with that red line. And now you can see we're making another push up right here, guys. We're now pushing back up into this resistance level right here where we previously met that high right here. So we could expect this to be a little bit of a bumpy ride as we come up here. But as you can see, we're still kind of pushing right here, guys. And I do expect from this move right here that we would come up and we're going to meet this red box right here, guys. And I still think that this could offer still a pretty good short opportunity right here, guys, because even if we go back to that lower time frame target that we had that said we were going up to $41,000, guys, yesterday, we pull that back up. And you can see we met that initial 41K target right here at our one level on our Fibonacci levels right here. But even that next target, that could be a kind of that max target that you want to see on any move, even for this lower time frame, is coming up to 42.4 right here. So just kind of right past that box here. So I would expect, once we get to this blue line, it's definitely going to be resistance, and we could expect some candles to push up here. So that's what I'm kind of looking at here for our next move, guys. Is for price action to get back up here, bust through this resistance, this small resistance on the lower time frame, get past this red line and push up here and see if we can break into this level right here, guys, and hold that level of support. That would be our bullish case right here, guys, to break above, hold this blue line. And if y'all remember, guys, this is our range bound price action. Okay, so if we zoom out, this is our range that we've utilized so many times right here, guys. So the bullish case right now is to break back above that blue line right here, hold that level of support, guys. And that's where we could see ourselves good for continuation. Now, what I had that box marked for y'all for a potential short opportunity is because what I could first see happening is, coming up here, we break through this level of resistance right here at this, white dotted line where we previously found these wick highs right here, guys, okay? We break through here and we try to make a push through this level and get some type of, candle push up here or a wick up here with some type of swift denial, right? And it would be something like that, where potentially we're unable to hold this level and we kind of had to fake out push into here. So that's my kind of thought illustrated right there, guys. Let's pull up the RSI and see what we have going on right here. So already, guys, we kind of do have some type of bearish divergence forming between these levels right here, where we're already kind of making somewhat of a same high, slightly lower high right here, guys. Sorry for the bad line, but some type of some lower high right here. And if you already look on the RSI, guys, we're making that higher high right here. So that's a bearish divergence beginning to form right here, where the price is lower still and that RSI is getting higher. So we're already getting a little bit overbought here on the RSI, guys. Let's pull up our supply and demand chart right here. So we are getting that nice bounce right here, guys, off that level. And we had another wick come down, somewhat similar fashion to these previous wicks. Remember, this is on a daily chart right here, guys, from our ascending level of support. Okay, and this is that bounce level that I gave you. And you can see that we, rode this line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candle. On that 8th candle, we wicked down right here. And now we're finally getting that push up, guys. And if y'all remember, that daily support and resistance level kind of, in between this bounce level and our supply zone is going to be right here, guys. And that's at approximately 42,220 right here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mark that level for y'all. And that is where we came down. We found support right here and then lost that level with volume. And on the way up here, that's where we came up and found resistance right here before making that push up that led to that really big push right here, guys, back on March 22nd right here. So this is going to be a support and resistance level on the daily view. Okay, this is what's kind of be in the way of getting back to that supply zone. Okay, and remember, guys, this is that 42 220, right? Kind of right in that range, 42, 220, 42, 230, kind of right in there. And if we go back to our chart here, you'll see where this box starts at approximately 42, 150 and goes up to 42.3. So that this box right here is encompassing that daily view. Okay. And then again, that's just how you can work your daily charts, your multiple time frames kind of all together and use them in confluence with each other, right, guys? So that's what I'm looking at. I would expect, if not a total denial right here, guys, at least a bump down, right? So, you know, we come up here, we meet this level, and we get some type of reaction off of that line, right? Where you could at least get some type of trade in off it potentially. Maybe not, you know, maybe we just come up here and we absolutely just, you know, blow through this line right here and just have an absolute volume push up here. That, I mean, that would also be great to see. But I got to play the probabilities here, and I think the probability says that we at least get some type of reaction off that line on that daily view, get some type of reaction right here on these lower time frames, guys. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin on those higher time frames, the lower time frames. We go back here, y'all remember on that 3-day view, I was kind of showing y'all this, where this was, you know, just a potential for Bitcoin to happen. Again, I'm not saying this will happen or has to happen, but, you know, Bitcoin come down here, which we did have that, you know, that wick come down here right here. And this as we could come up, you know, to, you know, 44.7 or so before, you know, another push down back to this line. So that's just kind of another take right there for you guys. So that's what we're looking on the higher time frames, the lower time frames. I do want to come back here. I want to pull up the 6-hour RSI and pull up those EMAs and see what we have going on here. This could be potentially like a big short opportunity setting up here on like a market cipher strategy, where we're starting to, we saw that pretty heavy negative cash flow when this wave starting to come up, and all these EMAs are fading out in the order we want with the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200. And this would kind of show similar to what we're doing, that price could, you know, potentially come up and meet this level that we've been talking about right here, kind of do something like that before coming back down right here. So that's what I'm watching, because, you know, this wave would need to come up and kind of, you know, cast out right here. And again, guys, we do have that bullish divergence that we formed. I mentioned that yesterday in the video, that we formed that bullish divergence. It's helping us get this pop up here. But now what we're doing is kind of forming that bearish divergence as we're pushing up here. So we'll see how far we can get that push. But again, guys, I'm keeping my eyes on that red box there for some type of reaction off the level. What, you know, will it spell an absolute denial when we come all the way back down here? We'll have to see and see what price action does off that. But I am expecting a reaction off that level, guys. So that's what we're looking on the higher time frames, the lower time frames, what you could kind of expect next here from Bitcoin as we move through the day. If you enjoyed the video, if you found it helpful, throw a like down, throw a comment. Thanks for watching today, guys.